All about the love. My name is Stephanie Benson, and you're watching me on Muse Africa. Keep watching. Oh, this is so horrible because all in the UK, and you guys will probably not know who they are. But do you want me to name names?
Yeah.
Dear Lord, that's not cool. You know, some of the worst people that you work with are the up-and-coming artists because they have such huge egos that it can be a bit of a problem. And I remember when I was working with, you probably wouldn't know this artist, her name was Yaz, a long time ago. And she was up-and-coming at the time. And I mean, she's had a few hits since then, but she's not. And I remember meeting her for the first time and thinking, I mean, really? Kind of attitude, you know? And I also remember working with an artist called Vanette. We're doing a theater show. And she'd been doing the show for such a long time. And I joined later on because she wasn't really that good a singer. I'm sorry, Vanette, you were crap. And, and they had me in to sort of boost the whole thing. And I remember coming in. I felt sorry for her because we were doing a duet. And she wasn't really matching up. So I was dumbing myself down a little bit vocally just so I wouldn't, you know, overshadow her too much. So when we were going backstage, I turned to her and said, you know, one more time, because we're doing this duet, you know, I just want to know what you were wearing because so it doesn't conflict so we look good together. She looked at me and said, you can't outdo me, darling. So I said, do you know who you're talking to? Cool. All right. So, and usually when I'm doing shows, I take like 5 or 6 outfits, and I just picked the most amazing one that I knew that when I walked on stage, it would blow everybody away, and I did it. I mean, I walked on stage, nobody paid, and vocally I just went over and above, and the poor girl, when we finished the gig, she came in and said, you know, maybe next week, maybe we should sort of talk about. And I'm thinking, now you don't want to talk to me? It's too late. Well, social media is always, I was actually terrible at social media. All through my career, I'm just not one to take pictures with stars when you see them, or, you know, when you're working with them, you go to a party and you're taking a picture. I'm just not that type of person. But everybody kept telling me that I should do that now. And I just find it a bit tacky, but I just enjoy being myself on my social media. On my Instagram, I'm just playing around usually and just messing around and just pushing the bar a little bit. Yes, I mean, I'd written this song and I was so excited. So I was like listening to it. They sent it to me. My producer sent it to me, and I was like happy. And I was just getting dressed, and I thought I'll just. I mean, some people say, "Oh, why don't you, cover up?" I'm thinking, what? I mean, it's my social media. Get lost. But yes, I think social media is important, but obviously always represent yourself. Yeah, it's not to show off your clothes and stuff like that. I just think it's more about, you know, just enjoying and let people see who you are. I think I use Instagram the most because it's quick. I can do something quick and then just post it. Facebook, usually when I have a gig, but even that I hardly do. I'm just useless at social media, full stop. Because I like to talk to people myself. So it's really hard to just keep up with all of them. Twitter, there's so many of them when you look, that it's so hard to focus. So I don't see the point of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Instagram, I think. Interacting with my followers and fans is Instagram. I find for me that is so much easier because when people say whatever they want to say, positive or negative, I can respond. I never get angry because there's no point. So I'll just say something really sweet that if you're having a bad day, I don't know, just go and listen to some music or something. So I don't get upset. And the ones who want to, actually a lot of them talk to me privately if they have a problem, for instance. So I become some kind of agony aunt. It's so crazy. So once we're having, problems maybe in the marriage or interracial marriage or maybe with their children, they inbox me personally and I will sort of just talk them through it. Yes, it's fun to do that actually. Writing.
Writing.
Yeah, I mean, I've always made my money by songwriting. I collaborate with a lot of people, so if I'm lucky enough for somebody to pick any of my lyrics, that's money right there. So, oh my God, it's countless. I've written so many songs. But the thing is, sometimes I can write a whole song for somebody, and they only take maybe the chorus. You see, and that's cool with me, So I've written so many songs. Sometimes you just take one line, you still earn money from it, So I've written so many. I know. I mean, it's going over 100 more almost. No, I don't think so. I mean, the thing is, whatever I put out here, I put out there too, and I register it there. So even if I don't promote it over there, I still earn money if I could put it on some kind of a compilation, which I usually do. I think a lot of people here don't get that luxury of being able to put it out through a publisher coming over there, which is really sad. And I think that's what I thought musicals should be doing. So I'm praying that they can get, something going for the artists now. But then again, you see, sometimes some of the songs that you guys think is good is pretty crap. So because not a lot of thought goes into the music itself and the production. So you're not going to get anybody who's really interested in signing you, which is the problem. And I think lyrically we have to sort of pay more attention to what we put out. Otherwise, we'll never be taken seriously. And I think that's sort of sad, really. But I do use another name when I'm songwriting. I separate it from my performance, and then and then what? Oh no, no, because then you guys are gonna start, Yeah, no. What I'm ready to tell you, I will tell you. I'm sort of easing myself in and telling you a little bit of myself every time. You'll get to a point where you guys are gonna know, sit back and go, really? So right now, I just want you guys to insult me a little bit and think I'm a nobody, and it's fine, and I'm cool with that. Oh yeah, Sumimu.
Yeah, Sumimu.
I
love that.
Thank you. The most revenue for me in the UK is usually radio and compilations. So when you put your songs out on as compilations, or maybe in supermarkets, because it gets played all the time. So I mean, abroad, that is, all over the world. Sometimes I could be shopping somewhere and I hear one of my music being played. I'm so used to it now that it's cool, but it always feels good because you're walking and you go, I did that like 20 years ago. So it's really cool. It's really cool. But I think it's just those platforms. But yeah, radio, especially the small radio stations, they do play a lot of my songs. And underground, the DJs in the UK. I mean, I went to Sweden and Ibiza about 4 years ago, and with my girls, my daughters, and we were dancing, and then one of my music came up, and I started laughing, and the girl said, my children didn't recognize it, and said, "Mom, that sounds like you." I said, "Well, it is me." I was like 21 years ago. But they remix it. People sort of remix it, and then they put it out. So funny. It's Stussy. Stussy. Stooshe. They've had 4 top 10 international. I mean, they are so amazing. They're taking a break now because, my daughter wants to sort of start her own clothes label and whatnot. But they're going to come back again because they've been signed to Sony in the US. So, they're amazing. If you look on their platform, they've done everything and anything. So it's through them, actually, that I know so much about what's happening in the UK. So when I say what I say sometimes, people, they think I'm making it up. I'm not making it up. I mean, it's what I ask my children, hey, who do you hear of the most? I mean, from Ghana. And then they tell me, and when you're doing radio tours and people tell you things, it's just, no, I mean, I'm not dishing anybody. It's just what I know. It's the same thing as I'll say Stussy here, and you didn't know who they are. And they're huge in the UK. It doesn't diminish who you are. It just means that, so don't get upset about it, It's quite sad. No, I don't even know where it's going. I have no idea where it's going. But no, not one penny. And I keep putting money into, into what I do. I'm only doing it because I love having fun with music and pushing just make sure that people listen to lyrics too. I think it's so important. But no, I'm not doing it to make money here. I don't know how that's gonna happen. When it happens, I'll be so happy. But we'll see. Basketball, because I used to play basketball for Ghana when I was young and junior. Yeah, long time ago. I've always played basketball. Now I have a basketball court in my home, so I'm always playing with my children. Yeah, I love working out. I also do kickboxing, sort of semi-pro, and my son does too. So I'm always fighting. That's why I'm never angry. I don't support any football team, but my children love Manchester United. I know. See, I don't understand on the other, teams. There's Chelsea and all that, but they always watch Manchester United. My daughter especially, she's obsessed with football. But because she plays football. She plays football for Kent.
Oh, okay.
She's all my children are very fit. We are all very, we love working out together. I love boots.
I always see you in boots.
You always, I know.
Boots. I'm like,
before, everybody used to say, can you wear boots in Ghana? Listen, they're stretchy boots, so they're all very breathable. If you buy good ones, it's comfortable. Sneakers. I don't care about brands. I'm not a brand person. I mean, yes, my clothes on stage, yes, it has to be a certain, I don't compromise on what I wear on stage because I think that represents you. But usually bumming around, so far as things are comfortable, I'm happy. I'm not really like it has to be a certain make. No. But my children, my daughter, when she's singing, they get the free stuff, the sneakers and the collection of sneakers we have in my house. We must have at least 200 or 300 sneakers. It is crazy, and every single type of brand, and some of the most expensive ones that she just looks at. And it's there. I feel, it's horrible. But no, I'm not worried about. Oh. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but it's Sean Connery. So who? The previous James Bond. And actually the other one is, I know, so sad. The guy is really old, but he's so sexy though. And I also like Pierce Brosnan. That's only because I met him and he's so sexy. And he watched me perform like standing like this. And I'm thinking, God, I should have married this guy. Well, I think we all need to keep up with the news. And sometimes we don't get accurate news on the radio because it's slightly distorted. So I think keeping up with the internet gives you true facts, because you get the different ways that a story has been represented. And I think that's really important, that yes, to find out about what's going on in the world, it's important to sort of use the internet and watch the news that way. Yeah, and musically, you want to be able to keep up with what other people are doing. Yeah, I don't copy other people, but you're inspired by other people, and I think that's really important. I'm actually quite happy not to have my phone. I would miss nothing. When I go away, when I travel with my kids, my phone is out. I would turn it off and I will not speak to anybody because I just want to chill out. I look after so many people over here, financially and, medically and whatnot, that it's like sometimes it's like I'm just standing here a second ago and somebody comes and says, Madam, can you send me out? I get that a lot. So I don't mind doing it under normal circumstances if I know it's going to the right place. But when I'm on holiday, I want to be hearing it. Please just give me a break. So no, I'd rather not have my phone. The history browser on my, yes, you don't know who's going to hack in your thingy. People hacking into your, every 2 days. Yeah. Because sometimes I watch certain things that I don't want my son maybe to pick up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you just, me, I'm honest though, I'll tell you. So, sometimes you just want to sort of browse on something just to get some ideas about, whatever. So you just, I'm losing my voice. So the Ghanaian music industry. I think we're getting there. I think we're only about 3. No, we are getting there. I mean, when I first came, I thought it was actually -2. But yes, we're getting there. It's just, I just want them to be able to allow artists to be free. I'm not saying that they should be free to do stupid things or say stupid things. And there's some in the industry who are saying and doing stupid things, which I just don't understand. I mean, why are we attacking each other? Why are we fighting? I mean, we're not Americans. Those people, they know exactly how they're doing it. Sometimes, why are we actually fighting? I mean, the guys, it's like, why? And the women, and nobody wants to work with the other person because they think they'll outstage them, because you're all copying each other. See, if we didn't copy each other so much, it would be more diverse. And then if you're on stage with somebody else, there's no competition. You all have something to offer. Afia has got this sassiness. Yeah. That sassy. And then you have Becca, who's got that sexiness. So the two of them could, and the tones are totally different. Becca has got this very deep tone. And you have Afia, who's got more of a she can sing in any, can go up in it. So there's no competition. The competition's within them. So the two of them can stand on stage next to each other and sing. And some people will look at Becca more, some people will look at Afia more. It's what people are looking at. So don't worry. Just go on there and do the best. But they all worry. So I love the, but it's just, we just need to stop thinking, if one recipe is working, then everybody runs to that recipe and do the same thing, so there's no flavor, because but they're just all so strong that I just want much more for them. I think if is switching up her music as well. She's not sticking to, and everybody's going, why have you changed? I mean, she's an artist. Sometimes you do have to explore what works for you. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't work. So what? You're exploring, and then I started doing pop music, hated it, went to doing dance music, thought, did jazz. I've come back to pop. It's like, So yeah, so please allow our artists to be free, and let them, and listen and love them, for who they are and what they're doing, and please stop being judgmental. It's old. Oh, I read a lot. I love reading. I studied literature, so for me, that's why writing is so easy for me. And also exercising. When I exercise, I love it. Exercise clears my brain, So yeah, that's how I keep mentally fit. First of all, I wouldn't know what color I wanted. And then that might cause trouble in my home. So I don't know. So, yeah. Now, I'd rather have a female one, actually. It'd be much more fun.
Okay.
Because then you can figure out things, Oh, I go very regularly. Because I've had cancer before, so yeah, so I go regularly. Actually, I've been here a month and I haven't gone, which is really bad. And I just had a note from my doctor to come back to just have a test. I'm all clear now. So yeah, just to make sure I'm good. I'm Pessie, Moko, and Kobe, and a boiled egg. I'm simple though. I'm very simple. Just some Pessie, and Moko in the thingy. And sometimes you put more money in it, kakra. And then the red oil.
Yes.
And the boiled egg on the side and Kobe. I stink to high heaven, but it's fantastic. You see, in my career, I've worked with some of the most amazing people. I've worked with Barry White before he died in Dubai. I've worked with Stevie Wonder. I've worked with Kylie Minogue. I've worked with Blue. I've worked with, name it. And even if I haven't worked with them, I've been in their presence because my daughters supported Nicki Minaj and J-Lo. and I've always been with them. So I hang around with those kind of people. So I don't know, musically, I've worked with everybody. But you mean now, as the artist now?
Yeah.
Artist now. You know, I just wrote a song called Odo. And I'm going to do it with my sister, of course. But I used If, Davido's track, If, to just give me the idea of how to write it. And the song is amazing. So I was thinking that I could call Davido, if I don't know how to get him, and he could feature on them, because that would be amazing, because this song it's it. And amazing. Anyway, so maybe Davido. Yes, I'd love to be able to do that one, but although I don't even know what he looks like. I'm terrible though. I do not pay attention to a lot of people. It's like they ask me about one of your dancehall acts, and I've never met him before. I never even heard his music before, and everybody's bashing me. I mean, it's not everybody you have to know. I mean, you may love something. I mean, I love Luther Vandross, but if I say, you guys are going, what? Why don't you? No, I don't understand it. I'm old school. Why are they bashing me? Because I don't know one of your dancehall. I just don't. It's a shame. I don't understand it. But anyway. Well, I think it always gets great response. In the beginning, it was all negative. How dare she? Everybody is loving it. That's actually forgetting the fact that the music is actually really good. It's just a fun song. Yes, I knew they would focus on the video. I mean, I'm just one, I like to sort of push the bar and cause a little bit of trouble, kakra, only for myself. Because I just think it can be a little boring here, So let this woman, and they call me old lady. Please, I want one young person to actually challenge me on some press-ups, or even to the gym. I don't care who. You can't beat me. So move for your old lady. You, my dear. Even my children who are very fit, they struggle to keep up with me. I run 6 miles every day. I mean, you think I don't, you think this comes from what? Plastic surgery? Are you serious? So it's hard work, and I love it. I love the hard work that comes with it. So, yes, it's right now. I think it's fantastic. I think people have got what I was trying to do. It was in a film. We were in a film. We were acting. Although it was fun, but it was fun. I mean, wouldn't you love to be lying underneath Samini? Maybe not. He's too old for you. It's okay, but he's too young for me. So, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, we enjoyed doing it. Not doing it all. We enjoyed filming the video because we're both grown people. His wife was there. It was pretty. Yeah, she was there in the pool scene. Of course. No, because why women, strong women, don't worry. If you're confident in yourself, what would you worry? He likes curvy. Why? Yeah, I'm not that. I mean, so he wasn't. Well, but he likes it like, bro.
Okay.
Yes. So she was really confident. She was sitting there. We were laughing and having drinks, and it was so cool. You're the ones who are having a heart attack. Everybody else was okay. My husband was cool, and everybody. My children. My son actually says, "Mom, I was actually playing to my girlfriend, and I couldn't watch." And she was just saying, "Your mom is hard." My youngest one said, "When can I go and play it in school?" So yeah, it was. I think right now it's positive, and I'm glad it's turning positive. It has to be. It has to be. It came from a positive place. Yes, all about love. It's I was watching a video of my marriage to my husband, and we were just messing with the kids wanted to see it, and we were just watching it, and when you're sort of making your vows, and I looked at him and I'm thinking, oh God, 30 years, and he looks at me the same way, We talk to each other the same way. We make each other laugh all the time. And when we go anywhere, he wants to be right next to me, and it's sort of, crazy. After 30 years, you'd have thought he'd be running. And then I sort of, the words just started to come. So I'm feeling the love is about any type of love. We put restriction on just man and woman. I think that's a bit unfair. I think it's all kinds of love. It's all about the love, all about the vows and the commitment you want to make to somebody. You know what I mean? And that's what I was trying to say. So anybody who's getting married, you need to use this song because it speaks volumes. God, listen, freedom is very important. You see, where your sexual orientation should not define you. I just think that people are people. Who's to judge? Why are we judging? If he wants the same sex, how is it affecting you? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand. I mean, people. I've been asked this in London before when I was doing an interview, and they said if my daughter or my son came to me and said they were gay, how would I feel? And I said, I remember my number 2 came to me and said she was still a virgin, and she was 23 years old at the time. So my first instinct was, hey, sweetheart, are you gay? And I said, it's okay if you are, I don't mind, you can bring that. She just laughed at me and says, Mom, I'm just not ready yet. That I would be okay. I remember how I felt, and I didn't feel anyway. I was like, just bring them home if that's the reason why you're not dating, But no, I don't judge at all. But although it's nicer to think about 2 women, not 2 men, it's like you think, ooh. But I don't judge at all. I think love is a beautiful thing. I haven't really come up with a title yet because I've got over 18 songs. And I keep bringing singles out. I don't know why I don't bring an album out, but the album will be soon after Akus and I bring out this song called Odo. The location was very, very secret. I'm the only one who's ever been able to use that location. So, it was like I was blessed. Which one?
The one who you had the scarf around.
Yes, my flowy. Yes, and you know me, I love clothes.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those freaks. And yes, and I wanted to sort of project the genie, the one who puts people together. So if you need a girlfriend, let me know. I'm very good at putting people together. So, any one of you. So yeah, I wanted to sort of, project the genie who put the 2 lovers together, and I was in the background, and I just wanted to tell a story. That's why it was like that. So it's very narrative. As I'm walking, I'm telling the stories about the memories you share. It's all about the miracles of life we ought to bear. It's all about our dreams. It's all about the hope. I know. It's just so, I want to be yours forever and ever. I want to be yours forever and ever. It's such a beautiful song. The biggest challenge. The challenge is actually maybe getting the stations to recognize the songs that I'm putting out and understand that the music, it's all live play, people playing live. I just want to understand the quality of the music I'm putting out. It's not about going to the studio and go adum, and then putting that, shika, and everybody is dancing. It's like, I don't do that. I'm not saying that's wrong. All I'm saying is I just want them to appreciate what I'm doing. That's the challenge for me. But maybe one day. It's all about the love. My name is Stephanie Benson, and you're watching me on Muse Africa. Keep watching.